Welcome to Discussing Dad Life, where we break down bullshit so you don't have to. I'm Void, this is No, and let's go.
Welcome to Wellspring Wednesdays. Thank you for tuning in. Quick shout out to our sponsor, Candle Time, ran by Moo. She has 4 cents available. You can check us out at buycandletime.net. Link is in the description. So for this Wellspring Wednesdays, I'm just going to talk about raising boys. And where this came up was we were at an event and family friend's daughter started dating some guy. And I had the opportunity to chat with him, get to know him a little bit. And he's got his head on his shoulders pretty square, so it's, I stuck in my head that, hey, this guy has a plan. He knows what he's doing. And it made me think, well, it's important for parents, specifically fathers, to work with their young boys and prepping them for what's to come in the world. Setting guidelines and showing the consequences if you step outside those guidelines are great things to do. Showing them the value of work, right? Helping them define what their purpose in life is, right? Is very important. Interesting conversation while my son and I were driving this weekend. He turned to me and he says, well, I want to be like you when I grow up. And I was like, okay, he's 13. Most teenagers are not going to say that. And I said, well, what does that mean? You want to do what I do or what? He's just like, no. He's just like, I want to have a family one day and take care of them. And I was like, interesting. So it kind of correlates, ties in to what this young man is doing. He graduated high school. He's found a job that he likes. He was interested in something. And in today's world, social media, he friended local groups that, were into the same things he was into. And then started talking with them, and lo and behold, he was able to land a job doing what he wanted to do, or in progression of what he wanted to do. He went ahead and educated himself on what he needed to do, was able to get into the field, has taken further steps to get closer to his goal, and is sitting pretty, So I wanted to give a shout out and have a conversation about that, because men, fathers and mothers, parents, need to do work with their children, helping them learn financial literacy. That's something that most people don't understand. Most adults don't even understand, unfortunately. Our education system has gone away from teaching like how to do these things to whatever the heck they want to teach now. Home ec used to be very big, when I was in middle school, high school. And nowadays it doesn't even seem like they want to teach you how to sew or how to mend, how to plan, how to balance a checkbook. Crap, most people don't even know what a checkbook is these days. It's all, debit card or credit card, so times do change, but having that basic financial understanding is very important. Next thing you got to teach them is sacrificing their short-term wants for long-term needs, right? That's something that most millennials and people never really fully grasp. I don't think we were ever taught that efficiently. Most of us. There's some of us that definitely understand that. And then, just looking at some of the polling trends on, where we kind of lie out is very interesting and very telling that millennials and, mid 20s to mid 30s, that range, definitely are more into the instant gratification than the long-term purpose of life. which goes to show our westernization going out and the commercialization of materialistic things. Material, you can't take any of it with you when you die. So it behooves us to set a foundation and something that we can pass on to our children, knowledge and a purpose, and hopefully have them set up for life in doing what they want to do. One reason why Moo's hobby of making candles, I wanted to transition into more of a business sense, is so that way she understands, like, how much does the cost of everything that we put into these candles cost you? How much is her time worth in making these candles? How many candles could she make in that period of time? Those things all factor into helping her figure out how to price them. It also goes to show her the efforts that she puts into it and the rewards that she reaps from it. So she sacrifices her time, her short-term happiness of doing what she wants to do to put in labor into something that, while she enjoys doing it, she would sometimes want to go be doing something else. So getting her to do that has been very positive, I think. And I do that with my older son as well. I try to help him figure out his purpose, what he wants to do. And, those are very important things to do. Along with the encouragement, the support, being a split home with the younger two definitely makes it more of a challenge, because there's more, there's outside influences, right? There's different perspectives from two different things, which makes it difficult because you're trying to set one way, but it also is a benefit if you think about it, because now they're getting their eyes opened up to even larger world. So very interesting things to think about. Finding a hobby with your kid, very important, because those hobbies can lead into something that helps them define their purpose and what they want to get out of their life. There has been an interesting polling done that shows that younger males are actually leaning more and more conservative, more traditional in their views, which is going to be really interesting and really telling, especially with the rise of AI and everything, where these men are not going to settle for these materialistic things. They're going to want something whole, something heartfelt. And it's already been a struggle in today's world with trying to find someone that can encourage you and support you. But it's going to be interesting to see how things progress and play out. So I think the best thing that we can do going forward as parents is try to set up our kids with the basic knowledge of how to be successful. And when I mean basic knowledge on how to be successful, I'm talking financial literacy. I'm talking defining a purpose and sticking to it, being willing to sacrifice your short-term wants for your long-term needs. Very interesting that a 13-year-old boy tells his dad that he wants to be to the point where he can provide for a family. That's his goal in life. It's very telling that we as a society have gotten to the point where it's almost like counterculture to be traditional. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to that gentleman that I was talking to. He was, like I said, he was a young man, early 20s, but he had a really good head on his shoulders, and he was working towards his dream. And he's been taking proper steps. So I wanted to give a shout out to him and just talk about how important it is for parents to help guide your children into that step. One thing I think that I've noticed is a lot of parents like to be the children's friends. We're not friends with them. We're there to teach them, to help them learn, grow, and become successful adults. And judging by that young man, he had some pretty good parents that helped him do that. And I'm hoping that the effort I'm putting in with my children bears the same fruit. So, till next time, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe. Till then, peace.